Everyone knows Medusa as the monster with snake hair whose gaze turns people to stone. But nobody tells you the real story. She wasn't a villain. She was a victim. And the true monster in this story was a god. Long before the snakes and the stone gaze, Medusa was one of 3 Gorgon sisters. Unlike her immortal sisters Stheno and Euryale, Medusa was mortal. She was also considered the most beautiful woman in all of Greece. Her golden hair was legendary. Poets wrote about it. Men traveled from distant lands just to catch a glimpse of her. Before the curse, she was the most beautiful woman alive. Medusa devoted her life to Athena, goddess of wisdom and warfare. She became one of Athena's most dedicated priestesses. She took a vow of celibacy, pledging her life to the goddess. She lived inside Athena's sacred temple, pure and untouchable. This was the highest honor a mortal woman could receive. A devoted priestess, pure, untouchable, sacred. Then one day, Poseidon, god of the seas and brother of Zeus himself, entered Athena's sacred temple. What happened inside those walls was a crime. Poseidon attacked Medusa inside the holiest place she knew, the place she had devoted her entire life to protecting. A god committed a crime, inside a sacred temple. When Athena discovered what had happened, she was furious, but not at Poseidon. Poseidon was her uncle, a fellow Olympian god, powerful and untouchable. So Athena did something that has sparked debate for 3,000 years. She turned her rage on the victim, on Medusa. She was furious, but not at the one who did it. Athena cursed Medusa. Her legendary golden hair transformed into writhing venomous snakes. Her beautiful face twisted into something so horrifying that one direct look would turn any living creature to stone instantly. She was banished from the temple, from society, from humanity itself, sent to the ends of the earth to live alone forever. Imagine this existence. Every person who looked at you died instantly. You could never have a conversation, never feel a human touch, never look into another person's eyes. Medusa lived in a cave at the edge of the world, surrounded only by the stone statues of those who had accidentally glanced her way. Years later, a young hero named Perseus was tricked into a death mission. Kill Medusa and bring back her head. Perseus was cunning. He gathered 3 divine weapons, winged sandals from Hermes, an invisible helmet from Hades, and a mirrored bronze shield from Athena herself. The irony, Athena helped kill the woman she had cursed. Perseus found Medusa sleeping. Using his mirrored shield to look at her reflection, never directly, he approached silently. With one swift stroke of his divine sword, he took her head. But what happened in that moment shocked everyone. From Medusa's blood, 2 miraculous beings were born. Pegasus, the immortal winged horse, and Chrysaor, a golden giant warrior. Even in death, Medusa's power lived on. Perseus used her head as a weapon for years, turning enemies to stone. Her blood had magical properties. Blood from her right side could bring the dead back to life. Blood from her left side was a deadly poison. Even dead, she was more powerful than most living gods. The real story of Medusa is not about a monster. It's about a system that punished the wrong person. About power protecting power. About a victim being blamed for what was done to her. This 3,000-year-old myth is more relevant today than ever. Sometimes the real monsters are the ones who write the story. The real monster was never Medusa. Now you know the real story of Medusa. Who should we cover next? Perseus the hero who killed her, or Athena the goddess who cursed her? Drop your vote in the comments. Follow Mythosverse, and we'll see you in the next legend. Split dramatic image. Perseus heroic pose with sword and shield left. Athena in golden armor with owl and spear right. Bold center dividing line. Cinematic epic fantasy 8K. Perseus or Athena? Comment now.